He is a 12-year-old coder from Dubai who has developed 9 mobile apps until now.
Coolpool basically helps you set up convenient and time-effective carpools for all secondary school children across Dubai.
His latest app, Coolpool, is making all the rage in schools in UAE.
So I want to try keep making my apps because I really do enjoy them when I make it.
NewsX proudly presents the VaKu Diaspora Dialogue with Miraan Rai. Hello and welcome. You're watching NewsX VaKu. My name is Megha and joining me on the broadcast is Miraan Rai all the way from Dubai. Now, he is a year 8 student at King's Al Barsha School. He's a 12-year-old and he loves to code. He's made a few apps by way of coding, which are making all the rage in Dubai and hopefully in the rest of the part of the UAE as well in the coming days and weeks and months. It's good to have you, Miraan, on the broadcast.
Thank you for having me today.
Miraan, my first question to you, the current app that you have created, school carpooling, that is creating all the rage in schools in Dubai. What is it called? How did you come about conceptualizing it? What exactly does the app do?
So the app name is Coolpool, and how it works is basically what it does is Coolpool basically helps you set up convenient and time-effective carpools for all secondary school children across Dubai. And one interesting factor of this app is most people think it organizes carpools, but no, essentially what it does is it matches one parent who has expressed to desire the need to carpool to another. That's all it does. And how I got the idea of this app was last summer when I had more time. I used to get up in the morning every day and read the newspapers. And something that came up very often was how the pandemic had affected the environment severely. And another thing that appeared a lot was how the pandemic had affected people economically. So I thought, what could I do to help the environment and help people be more productive at the same time?
Okay.
After a few days of brainstorming and speaking to my friend Aden, who was in my class, I came up with the idea to make a carpooling app. This was because me and my friend Aden, we live less than 500 meters apart, and every day, his and my mom drop whatever they're doing in the morning and travel 25 kilometers to school and back, and they do the same in the afternoon. To me, I thought if I could set up a carpool for them, it will make their lives so much more productive, and it will cut down twice the amount of pollution and fuel consumption.
I think that's brilliant. And very good initiative, environmentally friendly initiative, and you're doing fantastic work. Congratulations with that. But why coding specifically? What excites you about coding? There are a lot of friends and peers in your school, in your class that are also doing it. And what does it take to be an excellent coder?
Well, when I was younger, I used to use apps that other people used to make. And now that it's my time and I am making apps that other people are using, it just makes me feel really proud.
Are there any specific skill sets that are required to be a good coder?
Well, it takes devotion, motivation, and practice, a lot of practice.
Okay.
Yeah. Coming back to the question, you said, are most of my friends doing coding in class? No, most of my friends aren't really into coding. They're mostly into sports and gaming and all that.
Right. So this app that you've created, the latest one, it's called Coolpool, and is it available in schools across Dubai? And are you looking to also launch this app outside of Dubai, in United Arab Emirates, as well as other parts of the world as well?
So right now it's only for secondary students in Dubai. Reason being secondary students only is because secondary students are much older and much more mature compared to primary students. So I wanted to start off and just test the waters with secondary students first. Of course, in the future, I look to first bring I look to first add secondary school, add primary school, add all the primary schools in Dubai, and then move on to hopefully all schools in UAE.
Okay, fantastic.
That's my long-term.
Fantastic, and all the best for that. I hope it takes off and it becomes very popular. There are, apps that you've created in the past as well. Could you talk about those? Could you talk to us about those? What were the kind of utilities that they served?
So my most popular app besides Coolpool is an app called Braille. And what it is basically, it helps the blind people calculate. And it's basically essentially a test. It quizzes them on multiplication, addition, subtraction, and division. And this app has already got around 400 downloads. And another app that I actually invented was a calculator. Like, of course, like there's all the division, multiplication, the normal calculator.
Mm-hmm. Okay, that's exciting.
And many more.
How did the idea strike you? Is it also going to be manufactured in the coming months?
Well, we're just about to launch. We're just about to launch this, and the reason how the idea came to us was that before I had I was scrolling on Amazon for just looking at just randomly, and all of a sudden I saw this dustbin, and it was an automatic dustbin, and it really interested me because I've never seen it before in my life, and so I checked the price of it because I wanted to order it and see how it was, but it was extremely expensive. It was around 16,000 rupees, and it was stainless steel, and it was about like 5 liters. No, sorry, 5 liters, but sorry, 35 liters, like 20 liters, and I thought that was extremely expensive. So me, of course, having such a strong computing background, I thought, why not I make this dustbin, but much cheaper and with the dual mechanism mode that I mentioned.
I think that's brilliant. So what's the price point of these sensor garbage bins that you're creating? How much more competitive they are versus the ones that are available in the market right
now? Well, the ones, like I said, I saw like about 4 or 5. They were all ranging from the price of 10,000 to like 15,000. So my dustbin comes in. I said again, 2 materials, stainless steel, which is about 5,000 to 5,500 around there. We're still on that cost. We're just a little bit hovering, seeing what's the best price, but it's within that range. And the FRP, I believe, is 5,000 to 5,500 to 6,000.
Wow, that's brilliant. That's quite a gap. That's a gap of about 4,000, 4,500 rupees. That's going to really bring about a increase in the market. And
our initial goal, in the future, is to produce it in plastic, because plastic is cheap, and it is. I think it's the best suitable for the Indian market also.
Okay. So you're planning to launch it in Dubai, or is it going to be India that is going to be a launch pad for it?
We're first seeing how it runs in India, and then if it does really well, then I think we might take in the idea of bringing it to Dubai and move it.
Okay. All the best with that as well. That's a very exciting idea and very lucrative one if it actually takes off into the market. And finally, I like to ask you, Miraan, you're doing so many different things and your brain works in so many different directions. What is it that you want to do when you grow up? Do you want to become a coder, or are your eyes set on some different higher goal?
Hopefully what I want to do when I grow up is own as I want to be an entrepreneur who owns a tech company that produces these amazing products, such as the like automated stuff, like I've been mentioned, like products like the bin and all those upcoming products. And of course, I want to try keep making my my apps as because I really do enjoy them when I make it.
Okay. Okay, all right. So all the best to you. You are quite the innovator, an entrepreneur at a very young age of 12 years, and keep on doing all the fantastic, innovative, good work. I wish you all the very best. Yes.
Actually, I actually have two websites. One is for it's for my company, and one is for my personal personal achievements in computing. So the one for my website is called aminnomates.com. That is aminnomates.com. And the one which has my full computing career, not career I wouldn't say, but like everything I've achieved, all my apps in computing, it's called miraanrai.com, which is spelled MIRAA, which two A's basically, NRAI.com.
Okay, brilliant. So there you have it. To go and find out more about what Miraan Rai is up to when it comes to coding, when it comes to bringing about innovative technology into everyday usage items, well, that's where you have to go, on his websites. And wish you all the very best, Miraan. Thanks for joining us.
Thank you so much.
Very special broadcast.
Thank you so much for having me. Thank you.
Thank you.
NewsX ITV network have proudly launched the VaKu Diaspora Broadcasting Network.
VaKu DBN will be India's first mainstream platform dedicated to the diaspora community. Help support us. Become VaKu patrons at memboro.com/VaKu. You will get the first access to our interviews, make recommendations, merchandise access, ask questions, and get a shout out of thanks on our TV shows.
You can also suggest to us who should get the VaKu Golden Chakra Awards and also tell us who should get into the VaKu Hall of Fame. Limited memberships are available at 100 rupees per month on Memboro VaKu.
Sign up now. Log on to memboro.com/VaKu.